Hi guys, and welcome to the Burnley vs Sunderland match review. And can someone please inform me as to what the has just happened? Because Sunderland have just gone to Turf Moor and got themselves a 3-1 win, which is absolutely insane. And I don't want to hear it, anyone playing it down, saying, oh, well, Burnley played their second string squad or whatever, because so did we. And regardless, their second string squad, it's riddled with Premier League quality, really good quality players. So I don't want anyone playing it down, because our second string squad today has gone there and got themselves a 3-1 win, which is just absolutely amazing. And to go to somewhere like Turf Moor anyway, which is such a difficult place to go, and in the past we've really struggled there, regardless of the league difference and everything now, and everything that goes into play with this competition. That is an absolutely amazing result. Amazing result. This is a competition which, of course, I've already made it clear, I don't really care too much about, but those lads have done so proud tonight, and Jack Ross really did ring the changes tonight, which we didn't expect. I expected a handful of changes, but I thought he might want to keep a bit of continuity because we're doing well in the league. But he's basically changed almost the entire squad, and he's gone into this game, and you know, so the lineup we did have, we had Burge in goal, we had Hume, Baldwin, Flanagan, and we had Conor McLaughlin across the back. We had McGeoch and Dobson in the middle, with we had Embleton, Gooch, O'Nien and Grigg in the forward areas. And honestly, when I saw that lineup in comparison to Burnley's, I thought we're going to get absolutely spanked. I'm not going to lie, I really did think that. Because if we look at Burnley's lineup, just so then we can compare, they had Joe Hart in goal, they had Phil Bardsley, Sunderland legend of course, Long and Gibson in the middle of that defence, in the middle of that back four. They had Taylor as the left back, Hendrick and Drinkwater in the middle, so you have a Premier League winner in there. McNeil on the left, Lennon on the right, Rodriguez and Vidra up top. So as soon as I saw Jay Rodriguez and I saw that we had Tom Flanagan, I thought he was going to have an absolute field day. And after the first few minutes, it looked like it was going to go that way, because Jay Rodriguez was slipped in and he managed to put it past Lee Burge in goal. And at that point I thought, we're just going to roll over here, aren't we? But lo and behold, after a sort of half an hour period of absolute domination from Burnley, where it didn't look like we were going to see much of the ball at all, and to be honest, throughout the game, we didn't see a massive amount if you looked at the stats. But Will Grigg, who can't hit a barn door in the league, he puts us back on level terms with Burnley. It was a shot that was deflected by a Burnley player, which kept Will Grigg on side. He took a touch and then he's buried it in the top corner. So I'm absolutely buzzing for the lad, because he's had a lot of stick from me, he's had a lot of stick from fans, and understandably so, with the pedigree that he's come in and hasn't really shown too much. But to get a goal, and in this sort of game as well, with the quality we're up against, that will hopefully, for me, give him a shit ton of confidence, and so it should. So I'm really happy for him. So we managed to see it out until half time, 1-1. And I thought, you know, even if we get battered now in the second half, at least we've got ourselves a goal. We leave with a bit of pride. But 5 minutes into the second half, we were already 3-1 up, which is absolutely insane. So the second goal, it's a decent work corner. It finds Gooch on the edge of the box. He drills it hard and low at Joe Hart in goal, and he can only parry it straight into the path of Tom Flanagan, another player who I've given plenty of stick in the past, and he puts it into what's basically an empty net. He nods it in. 2-1. Now to make it 3-1, it's George Dobson. It's another really well worked corner. You could argue that Burnley should have really defended a lot better. It's laid off to Dobson on the edge of the boxes. No one really closing him down. He takes one touch, but it is an absolutely beautiful finish. He puts it right into the bottom right hand corner to make it 3-1, and the celebrations were absolutely insane. O'Nien and Dobson together just screaming at each other with joy, which is absolutely amazing. And we did see the game out to keep it 3-1, and Burge made a couple of class saves in the process as well. So yeah, it really is an absolutely amazing result, and we have just been drawn against Sheffield United away from home for the next round as well, which has just happened as I'm recording this video. So yeah, again, fair play to Jack Ross. I didn't expect him to make that amount of changes, and it has come off. Dobson and McGeoch, you know, I think maybe Dobson in particular was absolutely outstanding. And the good thing for these, they're all fringe players, the majority anyway, maybe, you know, bar Gooch and Hume. They're mainly fringe players that haven't really been playing at all. You know, Griggs had bits and pieces, but we seem to, or at least we thought we'd found what was going to be our regular starting 11 in the league. But all these players have really put themselves and put a case forward as to why they should be in the starting 11. And I think that's the difference between last season and this season. Last season we kind of had a starting 11 that we thought was kind of the best starting 11 we had, and then it was just a load of players that were just sort of, okay-ish, and if we had to bring him in, we had to bring him in. Whereas now we have real competition for every position, bar the left-back, of course, where Denver Hume is the only left-back. But on that note, let me just speak about that before I do forget. Just before the game did start at Turf Moor today, it was reported that Kilmarnock have rejected a bid from Sunderland for their Scotland international left-back Greg Taylor. It's understood to be an offer of around 750k, but Kilmarnock want to triple that value at the very least. And it is also reported that Sunderland could turn their attention to Swansea left-back Declan John instead. Now, for me, I think Greg Taylor of Kilmarnock, he would suit this league, or League One, of course, a lot better than Declan John. I think Greg Taylor, is a lot more solid. He's younger. I think he's on 21 or 22, Greg Taylor, but he's a lot more of a sort of physical player, a bit more aggressive, which we do like to see, whereas Declan John is more of a pacier left back, which I love a bit of pace. It's class. But, I think if we're going to be, a bit more sensible and we want someone who's more suited to this league, I think Greg Taylor will be the one to persist with. But Declan John, I think that'd be a cracking signing either way. So that is an update on a new left back. But back to the game, again, just hats off and a massive, well done to Jack Ross, because he's absolutely nailed it tonight. Absolutely nailed it. So I'm buzzing for the fans that managed to get themselves down to Turf Moor. And I'm just buzzing for the lads. Absolutely buzzing for the lads. Will Grigg gets himself a goal. Dobson gets his first goal for the club. Flanagan, who hasn't had the greatest of time defensively, him and Baldwin were excellent. McGeoch was great as well. I can't, praise the players enough. I can't praise them enough. I really can't. So I'm absolutely buzzing. What do you guys think? And I'm also buzzing that my match prediction for this game, my score prediction for this game was horribly wrong. So we can put my scary predictions to bed because I've got it wrong and it's gone the right way. I predicted a Sunderland loss and we beat Premier League Burnley 3-1. But anyway, what do you guys think of the result? Let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.